Hi there, I'm Luann Pope, a creative education specialist with Tonara, which is an amazing platform for studio management. It's also a really cool practice app. If you're anything like me, you're always searching for that elusive holy grail of practice. So what are the best ways to accomplish consistent practice? And how do we know for sure that our students are practicing what we've even asked them to? As I've taught piano for the past 40 plus years, the biggest reason that my students give for not practicing is that they just forget that they're pianists. So I'm going to show you, with the help of Tonara, how I remind them that they are musicians. I'm also going to tell you all the sneaky little things that I know about my students when they walk in the door. So these are my top 5 favorite things about Tonara. Number 5, did you ever want to be a fly on the wall in your students' homes? Well, not me. I'd rather be a ladybug. I know exactly who my students are as musicians when they walk in the door, and I want to show you what I mean. So now I'm going to show you my computer. Okay, so what you're seeing here is the desktop version, which is just for teachers. But what I'm showing you here, okay, so this is my, I guess you would call it the table of contents. Here are my students. And then Chloe played yesterday. And I want to show you a compare recording. This is how I can hear my student's piano on a recording, which has the algorithm that compares exactly what I'm playing to what the student plays. So if the app grades the student with A's on rhythm, tempo, fluency, but they get a D on pitch, then I know to check what I'm hearing with my piano to see if I need to send the piano tuner their way. So here we go. Here's a compare recording. Here's what I played into the app. And then you can see how my student, Chloe, had practiced it. And here was her recording. So she's done a great job and actually got all A's on that little compare recording. So here's my student, Chloe. It will show her statistics and progress. I have charts here that can show how much she's practiced for the last 7 days, for the month, and then again for the whole year. So the great thing about it is there's no checking off a practice log, which means no cheating. Okay, so here we are with number 4. I can honor my students by adding the recording to their assignment in Tonara as the high bar to achieve. So what I do is I record all of my memorized pieces and even the ones that they're just playing well on GarageBand on my computer. I then share it to my iTunes in a folder that's created for each of my students. And let me show you on the computer what I do from there. So here's Haven Kate's iTunes list. She's recorded 23 songs, and I love the one of her performance of Little Mouse and Cat. So I'm going to go ahead and let you listen to that for a few seconds.
We're going to play The Little Mouse and Cat by Mints.
Okay, so what I can do then, which is just amazing technology to me, is that if I believe that Little Mouse and Cat is one of the great performances that a student can listen to, then I'm going to drag it over. This is the magic of Tonara. Wait till I have a little dotted box and then drop it. And now Haven Kate's Little Mouse and Cat becomes a part of my media, which is wonderful. Anything that you can have on your iTunes can also be brought over to your media in Tonara, which means then when you make an assignment, you can choose this assignment to upload and be a part of the media for a piece. Here we are with my third favorite thing about Tonara. I can create amazing multimedia assignments that are much more comprehensive and far more fun than just writing in a notebook. So here I am back with Chloe to show you at the bottom of the screen of any assignment are multimedia that I can add. So I'm going to edit this assignment, and I can add, of course, the compare recording, which I already had showed you. I can add audio, which I would use for a teacher accompaniment, ear training, and more. I could even put on their rhythm clapbacks. I can add backing tracks, and then I can add attachments, which would be pictures or a chord chart that I've created. We're going to also be adding video very soon, and we have then a link where I can link a parent podcast, I can link an article I want the parents to read, and even a YouTube, such as this one. My students love it when I send them extra things in their assignment. And my number 2 thing that I love about Tonara is that I can save my repertoire assignments to reassign to my grandchildren after they're born, of course, years from now. All of the cool creativity will still be attached. I used to spend about 86 hours a year writing into assignments that were placed into the black hole of the notebook, never to be seen again. And after 40 some years of teaching, that adds up to 3,440 hours, but who's counting? Which is over a year and a half of business work days spent just writing. So let me show you on the computer the repertoire. Okay, over on the left side, I have the repertoire, which when you click on it, you have a place where you can save your own repertoire, which are all the pieces that you teach. And at this point, I probably have about maybe 300, 500, I don't know how many pieces are on here. And then Tonara has actually given you some examples of things with lots of different instruments. We support over 20 instruments on the app. So I'm going to go back to my repertoire, and it's great because I can search by, let's search for, let's say Julie Nur. Everything will come up that is Nur and Fisher or Nur. So these are the pieces from Piano Safari. Lots and lots of pieces and lots of media added to things, which is just really, really fun. Let me go to Rainbow Colors, show you the assignment. So on here, I've got the actual piece. We've had permission to post the piece, Rainbow Colors, both pages. I have a YouTube that takes us to, I'm pretty sure, yes, so this is the actual playing of how to play Rainbow Colors by Julie Nur. I'm going to come back to Tonara. I've given the students a way to remember the color, the order of the colors of the rainbow, and then I have a link to where a parent can buy the book. Can also put instructions on the assignment. And then I just love that this all gets saved back in the repertoire to be used for years to come. Possibly what you might consider just a little front end heavy, but the benefits in the future totally outweigh the bit of work that it takes in the beginning. So my number 1 favorite thing about Tonara, drum roll please, is that I can create a caring, practicing community who feels connected to each other. Often students will quit the piano or any other instrument because they don't have close friends telling them not to. They might also quit because they forgot they were musicians and they forgot to practice. With Tonara, I can give them subtle reminders several times a week. Here are the tools that Tonara gives me to do just that. Messaging in the app is such a great place, and it's over here on this far side. I'm going to come to Pope Piano Studio. So messaging in the app is a great place for me to create a fun challenge for my students. When I was in Italy for 10 days, I sent a picture of the day. First my gelato, a gondola, a polka dotted car, and each day the students created short little improvs that were based on each picture. Every day I spoke with the students, encouraging them to practice, and I praised them when they did. Pretty soon the creativity took on a life of its own. One student returned from the beach and had made up a piece about seagulls. Another had visited trains and made up a piece about trains. Even one girl sent a piece about her favorite ice cream, which was chocolate vanilla swirl. So here the students are talking to each other. We send all kinds of fun little things to each other in the group chat. This is the entire group. So 4,000 miles away, I was able to teach a mini lesson about ABA form, and we found out that her B section sounded like a cone to some and sprinkles to others. If you see these little groupings of students that don't have a picture, those are actually practice buddies. Practice buddies are students that I have put them together in small groups. They can chat with each other, telling each other if they went to the dentist or if they have an upcoming swim meet. Often they asked each other if they've practiced, and this one just is so much fun to me. I loved this. Take a listen.
Collins, can you please practice? I looked on the leaderboard. Can you please practice?
So I love seeing that the students are encouraging each other. That one really made me smile. Once a fifth grader showed the entire group how she put her piano case together by herself. You go, girl. Georgia Tech, here we come. So if you use Tonara, I would absolutely love to hear about your 5 favorite things on Tonara. And if you don't use Tonara yet, what are you waiting for? Your students and their parents will thank you as you discover your 5 favorite things about Tonara.